Who are these people? Are these stock people or are these my cousins? Are these my friends in Mobile? Who are these people? They look happy. Whoever they are, they look happy. Who are these people? When you were saying mingle with your own people, I was actually thinking like, yeah, assess the competition. That's what I was thinking as a guy. Like chat with the other guys. I'm like, yeah, see who my competitors are. That's actually what I was thinking. Yeah, let's size them up, man. Chris, Meredith, how are y'all doing?
Hey.
Hey, doing good.
All right, I already have a first question for y'all. Why in the world do y'all think Buc-ee's has to have so many ice machines? I couldn't even capture all these in the photo. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. I think it's like 18 to 20 ice machines. Why do y'all think they need so many?
Impressive. Oh, I know exactly why.
Yeah. All the people?
Yeah, all the people. Yeah, going down the beach. You got ice chest. That's why people are 100% stopping there. You got to refill up the ice chest.
Are y'all obsessed with Buc-ee's or not at all? Just curious.
I'm a big Buc-ee's fan.
y'all are Buc-ee. Mandy just wore our son apparently has a Buc-ee's onesie, which I didn't know it. She just wore it the other night as pajamas at something or whatever. I'm like on a crew. I'm not going to say I'm anti-Buc-ee's. I'm not anti-Buc-ee's, but I'm very like, I'm like socially awkward when I go. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's like so many people. I'm like trying to be like kind of politely move around and whatever. And I'm overwhelmed by how many gas pumps there are. They do have some good brisket though. I mean, I'll give them that. They have good food and stuff. That's pretty wild.
They do. And they're packed even all throughout the night. Like I even went one time on my way back from the beach at like 2 a.m. and it was packed even then.
That is nuts. Are they open 24/7?
I think so.
Yeah. 24 hours a day. Okay. Yeah. I was like, if you were there at 2 a.m. and they were packed, then I'm thinking yes.
That's time to go. Yeah. Breakfast is a good time to go.
Got it. That's crazy. All right. I'm about to play something. I'm hoping that you guys are going to be able to hear this. It's kind of a little snippet of surprise of something we're going to chat about a little bit. So have y'all seen that before on Saturday Night Live? I
feel like I have.
Okay. Chris, have you ever seen that before?
No.
Okay. Funniest. It's probably my favorite skit of all time on Saturday Night Live. I'm gonna say you're gonna have to go watch the whole thing. Basically, they try to take over Beyonce's music video of Single Ladies. And yeah, and she's like, cut, and they keep doing it. I'm gonna put a link down. If anyone watching this has never seen that entire thing, by all means, you have to go spend the 2 minutes of your life and watch the full skit. Totally worth your time. And one of the reasons I want to bring that up is because Meredith, you've got like a new business or event or something. And I know it's about bringing singles together. What is up with that? What is it called? Where did you get this idea?
Yeah. So it's called Match Made in Mobile. And it is a place right now for speed dating events. And so I got this idea because yes, I am still single, and I went through this 9 weeks to dating breakthrough class a couple months ago. And as part of the class, each week we had to do challenges, and we had lots of like growth and change your beliefs. But the challenges were like getting out into the community and talking with different men that you didn't know, introducing yourself. And I thought, I need to find a way to meet more guys quickly to fulfill this challenge. If you give me a challenge, I am accepting it no matter what it is. So when I got done with the class, I just had this thought come into my head, doing the speed dating. And instead of match made in heaven, it's match made in Mobile. And I love alliteration. So I have a great group of people who have come alongside this idea and this vision, and we are making it happen.
I love it. Hold on, let me pull up I've got the Facebook page. Is this a good, if people want to like find it and be like, hey, what's this all about or whatever, is this a good spot for people to find it? Or
that is the best spot.
Cool. All right, cool. Yeah, and this is crazy. Like, so Mandy mentioned it to me and I was super intrigued. I don't know if I've even heard of event like them going down in Mobile. I'm glad that you're like putting this together. what is the what me and Chris are out of the game. Me and Chris are like we've been out of the single game for a little while. So like what is what is it like in Mobile as a single person? What is the vibe like? Like what's your perspective of that?
Well, I think just in culture in general, everything is online. And so in person, people just aren't chatting, and guys have gotten burned, I guess, from going up to girls. They don't do that. So it's either online or nothing, is what it seems like. And, um, you know, being single in your later 30s is different as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned that the challenge thing about walking up to, walking up to men and like starting a conversation, like that's such an interesting challenge. Like that's actually a great challenge for like anyone to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm super nervous to just like what you just walk up to these people and like say hello. Like 99% of the time, people are usually like, "Hey, how are you? Oh, cool, nice to meet you." But I think as humans, we have this like big fear for some reason of like what's gonna happen. Maybe. I don't know. Chris, how are you at that? Like, do you just like professionally? Do you have any issue whatsoever? Do you have any nerves whatsoever?
For sure. I mean,
okay,
that's not in my. Doesn't come naturally to me to do that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's something you've had to learn how to do when you run a business. When you go to networking events and stuff like that. But no, that's not my strength either.
Gotcha.
How does the event work? Is it
So the speed dating?
Yeah.
We'll have hopefully 12 ladies and 12 guys at each event, and you will be with that particular person for 5 minutes, and then a bell will ring, and the guys will end up moving from seat to seat, so the girls will remain seated. And it gives you just an opportunity to meet someone real quickly. And if you're nervous in those moments, I have come up with a list of questions that can be at every single seat.
Yep.
Just get to know you questions. So if you're not sure what to say, you just pull from the list, and you get to know them. And even if you're not interested, anybody can hold a conversation for 5 minutes. And you never know who you could meet. It could be someone who could open a door for you in your business, or it could be a romantic interest. So
yeah, I think having those questions, I think is a great idea to kind of just help like icebreaker questions or whatever. Like use them, don't use them as guides. Like,
yes.
Actually, I think Fuse project that we're involved in there's like a speed kind of thing. It's kind of like speed dating, speed get to know each other, and they do that with the questions. And I think it's really cool to have those.
Gotta have questions.
Yeah, it just helps you it helps guide a conversation, right? If you're just like, hey, what's up? How are you, or whatever.
So what if you decide to match right there? I mean, what do you bow out?
Yeah. Sorry, I can't meet anybody else.
I have to stay for the whole event. But the way that we're doing it, so that we make sure everybody is safe and that there's no, weirdness going on, we'll have a list. As a participant, you get numbers 1 through 12, and if someone comes along, maybe number 5 named Jim, and you like him on your list, you just circle yes to number 5. And then at the end of the night, if Jim said yes to you and you said yes to Jim, within 24 hours, the administrators of the event will share your contact info with each other. But if Jim likes you and you don't like Jim, there's no contact information shared.
Got it. If I was a guy, I would just like circle everybody, I'd be like, yes, I like these ladies. They are wonderful. Yeah, they're great. Is the challenge going to be getting guys or girls? Is it going to be men? Like in my mind, I feel like men may be part of the challenge for the event.
It's the men. We need them. Where are they?
All right.
Y'all have to have friends.
Exactly. All right. So
no, I know a million ladies that are single, but I really don't know a whole lot of guys.
Where are they?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've got some for sure. I'll do some poking. I'll do some poking, Meredith, and we'll get some.
Where's the first event going to be at?
So that's one of the really cool things about this, is that when my sister and I were beginning in these stages of setting this up, she and I both text at the exact same time when we were talking about where to do it, at this place called the Venue So we ended up sending this lady a message. Her name is Lori Gilbert. And I wasn't friends with her online or anything. And within just a few minutes, she messaged back and said, "Oh my gosh, this has been a dream of mine to host these events." So it's a real cool. It's just a wedding venue, and the really cool thing too is if you are a match at this event, you're going to get a discount on your wedding if you have it there.
No, sweet. Yeah,
Right?
that's awesome.
I like
Yeah,
it. I like it.
she's gonna lead to some future marriages and get. Yeah, she's got a nice little marketing funnel, man, for the marriages.
Totally.
I love it. Oh, that's so great. That is brilliant. Well, yeah, what a great partnership with the venue, Meredith. That's a good idea. How do you think you'll make the event like comfortable? You know what I mean? For people to be comfortable, because they may be. I mean, some people may be pumped to go to it, but do you think some people may be nervous? Like if I'm a guy, I'm like, man, I'm extra nervous because I'm like, I don't know, like what?
It's okay to be nervous.
Yeah. Okay.
But we actually have 2 events right now set up. Our first one is ages 25 to 50.
Okay.
And then the second one is ages 40 and up.
Okay.
And to make people more comfortable, your ticket price does allow you to have 1 drink and when you get inside.
Got it.
But there's going to be chill music. When you first get there, the girls will enter on one side and the men will enter on the other. And so you'll have an opportunity to mingle with some other girls or some other guys, just chat for a few minutes and ease your nerves, grab a drink with them. And then the girls will walk in and sit, and then the guys will walk in and sit. So we're, 1, trying to make it easy for everybody, 2, trying to make sure that safety is a priority just in case. You know, there's some crazy people out there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah, you when you were saying mingle with your own people, I was actually thinking like, yeah, assess the competition. That's what I was thinking as a guy. Like chat with the other guys. I'm like, yeah, see who my competitors are. That's actually what I was thinking. Let's size them up, man. I mean, that sounds cool. At the end of the day, though, I mean, you are right. Like I was thinking about showing up and being nervous, but you're probably nervous. I mean, if you're nervous about it, then like what it is. If you show up, like, I mean, you've already gone that far. So like, it's all
right.
Good. Like it'll be a good time or whatever.
And it's only cool. 1 hour of your life. Like there's been how many hours in your whole life and you've done things that are hard or scary. So why not do this one thing that could maybe end up being with your, forever partner?
Yeah. I feel like it's something maybe that would make you it would make me uncomfortable, but honestly, every event I go to, I'm like, it's like I'd rather just like not go. Every time I go to anything I go to, I'm always like, oh, I'm really glad that I did that. And I think everyone will have that like feeling from this. Even if you don't meet your new bestie or you do or whatever, it'd be like, oh, cool. Like I had some really cool conversations, met some cool people. I think it's awesome. I think it's amazing.
Absolutely.
Meredith, how are you going to participate but also be the administrator?
Oh, great question.
Yes. So my sister and some other people are running the event page right now so that I have a little bit of, leeway and I can be a participant. So that's the plan. I have done all these background things beforehand, but that night I'll be dressed real cute and I'll be sitting in a seat. So we have an awesome team of ladies that are helping put this on. And so many people have volunteered to help because everybody wants to see you find your person. So it's not a solo thing.
So you're not going to have to ring the bell at the 5-minute mark. Or, I mean, at the 1 or whatever. Yeah, at the 5-minute mark. Be like, next. You get to just fully participate and enjoy the evening yourself, which is great.
Yes. For this one, the 40 up, I'm going to help administrate that one.
Cool. This is awesome. I could see this. I feel like if Mobile has people that want to connect and want to meet people, I feel like these events will make the city a better place by helping connect people.
Right.
Which is the whole reason why when I heard of the idea from Mandy, I was like, this is great. Let's get Meredith on. Let's talk about it. Let's get some of these guys. Maybe we can reach the guys in this audience,
Yes, they're out there.
100%. 100%.
Yes. I mean, major cities like Atlanta and Birmingham and places in Florida, I mean, they have events like this weekly. And so if Mobile wants to be a big game city, we have to step up and do some of these things too. So
totally.
Do you think the next event will be at a different location, like Midtown or?
I mean, if a place wants to host us, they can. This was just a really awesome partnership that came up, and she isn't charging us for the venue.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Which is, when you're first starting out, y'all know, so important.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, 100%. Especially like you don't have like you don't have proof of concept. Like you haven't done it. You don't know how it's gonna go. You're like in the beginning phases of. I mean, it sounds like it's gonna be great. I bet so like, do you how are you gonna limit the numbers like of the women? Like, do you like stop tickets if you get to a certain amount of women and we don't have enough guys? Like how do you envision that kind of happening or working?
Yeah, so we're using Eventbrite for you to purchase your ticket, and on there you do designate if you're a male or a female, and once those tickets have been filled up, you can't purchase a ticket.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, cool. Okay, so you can do that on Eventbrite. That's neat. Chris, I'm sitting here thinking like a singles food tour, man, or something could be. I see a future collaboration, and Mobile Rundown will help promote it because it'll help the city just be better. So
all right, we can be your downtown if you're gonna go around town.
Yeah,
singles food tour, and now I want some credit if there's a future marriage in that. I want to get a little equity piece in that too. A little credit. Just give me a little credit. That's all I need. Just a little thank you or something, man.
Shout out.
A little shout out. Okay. I'm going to switch gears on y'all because I have a question kind of related to this. You mentioned a cocktail. You mentioned a cocktail being served during the event that they get with their ticket. So here's a question. Here's a question I have for y'all. Did we spell this correctly? We did. What are famous drinks in other cities? Does Mobile have one? I was having an interesting conversation with my buddy. So Chris, check this out, man. It's another thing that we're about to fight for in the city, and we're about to push forward. I swear. I was having a conversation with a buddy of mine, Raul Richardson, who I don't know if y'all know Dr. Raul Richardson. Crazy cool dude. He's going to come on and chat with us about these drinks. He's led Leadership Mobile, and he's helped lead some of these contests with the drinks. You know, we have Tiki Week. We've had multiple drink contests. And so I asked him the other day, I was like, do we have a drink? Like, if you come to Mobile and people are like, oh, yeah, you need to go eat here. Like, Chris, so throw me out one, Chris. Like, where would you tell someone to go eat? I know you always ask people that on the podcast. So,
well, I have to, like, you have to size them up, kind of like we were talking about with the speed dating. I mean, you got to
size them up.
You got to size them up first.
Like, you like burgers? What kind of food you like? You
exactly, right.
Is that what you mean? Try to get their vibe?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But you, I feel like, have an unlimited list of like places to send them for food.
So I usually, I'll if I'm recommending something, I'm gonna start off with, kind of some of the iconic places first. So like Felix's or Wenzel's, places like that. But then I'll give you a fine dining. So you got a couple options there if you want to go, Noble South Noja, Royal Scam, or if you want to go casual, Callahan's or Squid Ink. Then if you're looking for a nighttime place, I might recommend something like La Floriditas or something like that.
See,
so I'm going to give you a little bit of variety.
Unlimited list. That's what I'm talking about, man. Your depth chart for the eateries is deep, as it should be. But here's my question. I was talking to Raul Richardson. I was like, man, but like, you have like drinks and like famous drinks in other cities. I'm like, does Mobile have like some drink that you can just order from anywhere? He's like, nah, man. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. Am I wrong on this? Or is there like a drink that not one restaurant, but that multiple restaurants or bars serve in Mobile? Do y'all know of any?
Not multiple restaurants. No, I don't think Mobile has a particular drink that associated, like I said, with for multiple restaurants.
So on this list in these,
you want me to give you my hot take?
Yes, give me like on this list, people have named ones in Mobile, and so I'll get to those in a second, I think. But yeah, go ahead and give me what your thoughts are, your hot take.
My hot take is that we have a regional drink, and I think that's the Bushwhacker.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
But not particularly a Mobile thing.
People name the
say
Bushwhacker.
the most popular drink in Mobile is going to be the Chrissy from the Cooper restaurants, Felix's Rouge Chris, Bluegill.
Got it. So it served at all those restaurants, at all the
Cooper restaurants.
At the Cooper restaurants. Got it. Yep. So far, that's definitely the top item that people have named on here. Of course, this one, people are giving me some good stuff, Natural Light, and I was like with a lime, of course, right? So, but okay. So the Chrissy, I don't know if I've had the Chrissy.
You gotta have the Chrissy.
Okay. All right. I've got to have the. All right. So in Bushwhacker, like who, when we say regional, like what regional, like beachish?
Yeah, I think South Alabama.
Okay.
South Alabama, so I mean, it's obviously I think people think of Floribama, being on the beach, Pensacola Beach.
Yeah.
Dolphin Island. You might make the case there that it's kind of a beach drink. So I think Mobile falls in that category. Okay.
So I guess a question is, should Mobile have a drink that's a little more like, and I'm not saying it should or it shouldn't, but we've had all these like drink contests and like I feel like all the time for different things. And I'm like, wait a minute, could we like settle on some specialty drink in the city that like literally 50 establishments would just sell? And that's something that like we recommend to everyone or like to people? Like, should that be a thing? I don't know the answer. What do y'all think?
I think there's a lot of competition. There'd be a lot of competition there. Competition wants to outdo one another. You know what I mean? I don't know.
No. I'm saying a drink that puts them all on the same team. Is that what you're saying? Like no.
Recipe. Is everybody make
the exact same recipe?
Recipe.
Yep. Same recipe.
I don't think anybody wants to do that.
You don't think so? I wonder if it's been tried. I don't know.
It would be like having a burger with the same ingredients or the same thing on it.
Yeah, it's like the Mr. Beast burger, but it's one menu item that you can recommend to people from out of town. Like, oh yeah, you gotta try this drink. They could still recommend the Chrissy or Coopers. They could still recommend the Chrissy.
Yeah.
But what about the I don't know, the mob? I don't have a name for the drink, so I'm not really sure. I was about to throw something out. I hear your point. I hear what you're saying. I don't know.
What do you think, Meredith?
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
Well, there are some breweries around here, so those things could be the Mobile drink. I mean, if I'm drinking anything around here, it's either going to be champagne, mimosa, or the Bushwhacker. So that's where I'm fitting in. But I mean, the people can get a Jack and Coke anywhere, so it'd be something similar to that. I feel like.
Yeah, I think it needs to be, if you're going to create something out of nothing, I think it needs to be something that ties in with Mobile. So whether it ties into Mobile history, if you wanted to, I don't know, I'm just throwing out something, the Pelican Girls, right? Part of Mobile history. So if you had a drink that you created and it was called the Pelican or something like that, and it was, somebody created it and you say, okay, it's going to be this type of rum or whatever, whatever type of liquor, and it's going to have, these ingredients. And then everybody from there maybe can make their little spin on it. You know what I mean? So, certain restaurant could say, this is the Dirty Pelican or, whatever. But you got to have a type of a pelican. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just
the small pelican.
I like that name.
Yeah, the pelican. Pelican's cool. Yeah, let me ask this question. Are there, and this may be just a conversation that doesn't go anywhere. I don't chase it down or whatever, or we don't. But like, are there other cities that you think of off the top of your head? They're like, oh yeah, they have these like famous drinks in their cities. Does anything come to y'all's minds?
I mean, New Orleans.
Yeah, like New Orleans with the hurricane.
Yeah.
The hurricane is is that grenade thing? Is that a separate drink from the hurricane? The like big hand grenade. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
I think it's a separate drink, right, Chris?
I think.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Full disclosure to everybody listening, we don't know. Yeah, but like, yeah, they're okay. So the hurricane. Is it? Yeah, that's a
The
pretty.
Manhattan, I think that would be one that, I guess I think of New York City.
Right.
All right. All right. I'm gonna do some further research.
Yeah.
I feel like I definitely didn't convince Chris right away, for sure, with my thought. Meredith, I feel like I'm on the fence. Maybe if we can formulate a Mobilian mimosa, maybe
there we go.
that everyone serves or something. Maybe we could maybe I could get the team together, Chris, with the drink here. Maybe. I don't know. You're thinking no though. That's okay. All right. So Meredith, who are these people? Are these stock people, or are these my cousins? Are these my friends in Mobile? Who are these people? They look happy. Whoever they are, they look happy. Who are these people? Do you know?
Those are stock people from Tampa.
Okay. I was totally thinking they would be stock people. I was like, if they're not stock people, I gotta meet these people locally. Who are these folks, man?
Right.
Yeah, they're definitely from Daphne.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, there's that reality show being filmed.
Oh, what are you talking about? Love and Fairhope or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So they're not necessarily going to be at the event. That's all good. Hey, no bigs. It's all good. All right. And then last thing, Meredith, I got to ask you this. What do you know what this is right here?
I mean, they look like headphones.
They're totally headphones. If I throw a silent headphone party in early January, do you want to come?
Maybe. Possibly.
I mean, singles would be allowed. I don't know. So the thought is, it's like a DJ party. It's like a DJ party, but you're wearing headphones. So it's not like loud, and you have like multiple DJs competing, and you can like switch your channel to what you're listening to, and it's like a competition. Anyways, hopefully I'm throwing a DJ headphone party in January. Just thought I don't know, just throwing that out there. Something I've always wanted to do. So
I'll be there to support you.
Love it. I'll be out there dancing the Macarena or whatever the whatever the DJ's rolling, man. I don't know. I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna go with it. So it'll be close to my 40th birthday. So if it goes down. So working on details now. All right, Meredith, when is the event? Can people still sign up, or are they gonna miss this one, or like what? What's the
yes, males, boys.
Men can sign up.
Yes. The first one on the 16th, which is the 25 to 50 age range.
All right.
We have spots open for the males.
For the men's. Got it.
On November 30th, which is the 40 and up age range, male or female can go ahead and sign up.
Sweet. And if they get a match made in Mobile Facebook, like they'll be able to scroll through and find what they need to find. The link
should be on every post.
Cool. Y'all hear that, men? Y'all hear that? You hear that, man? Chris, we gotta find some single dudes in
we gotta get it. Yep.
All right. Yeah. Men, you've been challenged. All right, y'all. I love chatting with y'all. Is there any final thing we should say?
Well, just thank y'all for having me on. Both of you are amazing men that I've gotten to know over the past few years. So I'm excited for what y'all are doing in your world, and I appreciate you having me on.
We'll give you that $20 for saying that right after. So just stick around. All right. Thanks, guys.